Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we've got another Age of Empires 2 build order for you. This one is for the Lithuanians. So if you've seen my community post and my latest video where I did this in ranked, you'll see I've actually got a 3 out of 3 win rate with it so far. Normally I like to test them a bit more, but early indications seem to be that this was quite a decent build. So with this one, it's Lithuanians 23 plus 2 fast castle into knights and monks. So we were able to get the monks out straight away as soon as we reach Castle Age, which is really important with the Lithuanians. It gives you that opportunity to go picking up the relics as soon as you can. But it's the usual start. Build 2 houses, restarting villagers, get 6 on sheep, and then we're going to go 4 over to the wood. So as you can see, we are using the build order overlay app, which will just it's something you can use to have build orders on screen whilst you're playing the game, and it's pretty good. So if you do want to get your own file for this, as well as other files like the Step Lancer Rush, etc., then you should check out my Patreon or the channel description, channel memberships. So the links to both of those are in the description. You can get them at tier 3. So I was initially giving them out at tier 1 and 2, but I've got quite a few of them now. So they're coming as a perk for tier 3 support. So you still get PDF versions at tiers 1 and 2, but certainly tier 3 will include these as well as the PDFs. So do check those out if you want to support the channel and get your own build orders. So now we've got the 4 on wood. We're going to send one over to boar. We'll get that first juicy ham under our TC. So just wait for that villager to pop out to do that. Once we've got that, we're going to send another one out to berries. It's going to make 2 houses and then go on to berries, and then the next 3 after that are going to go to berries as well. So we'll have a total of 4 on berries. But whilst we're just waiting for those 4 berry villagers to come out, let me tell you about the town bell. So what is the town bell? The town bell is an Age of Empires 2 newsletter, which I'm doing a little bit of a collaboration with at the moment. It's essentially townbell.com or thetownbell.com, and you can go on there, sign up for a newsletter, and they'll send you a weekly newsletter, which is everything Age of Empires 2. So if you want to keep up to date with everything Age of Empires 2, do head over there and sign up. It only takes about 5 minutes to read through, and it is delivered in quite a fun, witty way. So quite a nice little read. And there's also a Morley Games build order section in there for the moment whilst we're doing our collaboration. So do check that out. So we've just got the next villager on berries. So just say to lure the second boar, but at this point we should be pushing all our deer in, which you can see we have been doing. You might not need the boar just yet. The next 2 villagers are coming out onto the TC food. We've just had 1 pop out, just going to have 1 more. You might find the second of those villagers will go out and get the second boar. Just depends how your deer's gone, basically. But just as soon as you need to, really go and roll that second boar. But we should be putting a farm down pretty soon with one of these villagers. And then the next 2 that are going to come out are going to go over to gold. We'll put a farm down in a minute. There we go. As you can see, we're going to go and lure that second boar in now. So it's a little bit early on the actual build order, but it all depends on how your deer pushing's gone, really. So you might need it a bit sooner than we've done here. But we just need 3 more villagers. They're all going to go over to wood. They're going to go to the existing wood line, and then we're going to get the loom. So we're going to have 7 on wood there, as well as our 2 on gold, 4 on berries, and everything else in the town centre. Okay. So I'm just going to push that 3rd deer in. Now we are doing this on rune stones rather than Arabia, just because I always want to make sure I can do this with boar, not just elephants and rhinos, because obviously you get the extra food with those. So I did it on rune stones because I was getting fed up of keep getting boar, rhinos and elephants basically. So that's what we're doing. Loom's on its way in. We should be able to click up. There we go. We've got feud lace queued up already. And then it's just a case for those villagers under the town centre. They're going to keep on taking those sheep all the way through to Castle Age. And now that we have clicked up, we are progressing. One of these berry villages is going to make a barracks. Basically, we just want to start walling up around our resources. So the same sort of thing as you would be doing with the Step Lancer Rush. Play exactly the same as Step Lancer Rush. Wall up around your resources. Don't necessarily need to worry too much about the wood, because as soon as you hit the feudal age, you're going to be using the feudal age buildings to kind of wall off with. But it might be best to. Certainly this area at the top, because I'm going to make them around the bottom to kind of help protect the gold villages. So maybe around this top area you want to put some walls there, perhaps preemptively. But we are approaching, we're almost at 7,000 subscribers on the channel, which is fantastic. Now I do have a target of getting to 10,000 by the end of the year. The way we're going, we should reach 9,000, so we're going to be a little bit behind. But if you really want to help the channel out and help us reach that target, if you're not subscribed yet and you do enjoy the content, then by all means do please consider subscribing. It'll help us reach that goal. So next two villages that are coming out are going to go to the gold. As you can see, we're getting those feudal age buildings down. We're making a stable and a blacksmith. Need to change the build order mod. There we go. Next two villages are coming to gold, but they're going to start off by making a tower. So we want to get a tower at a gold, so we need to keep our gold protected. And these two new villages that will come out can do that. As you can see, once that one of those sheep have ran out, I've just sent two of them over to gold and two over to straggler trees, and these other ones on sheep will go to the straggler trees as well. And they're going to help just get that tower up really. So once the tower's done, those four villages will go onto gold. Or three in this case, because one of them's started mining anyway. And as you can see, we are up to the castle age. So as soon as your buildings are up, you should be able to click up to the castle age straight away. So now that we're advancing, we're going to send two from the sheep over to gold. We've done that already. 5 of the sheep villages there will make farms, so we'll have a total of 6 farms, and then we'll just have 1 left on straggler trees. You can see double bit axe has just been researched, so that came in pretty much straight away as soon as we clicked up. And we should be able to get bloodlines in a minute. So we just need another 23 food, and then we should be able to get bloodlines, make some houses. And as you can see, this is where I've started to wall up now around the back there. Probably could have done that a bit earlier. But there we go. So we've got our, well, we've got 5 on farms in a minute. We will make another one in a second. There we go. So we've just got that 1 on straggler trees there. We've got 6 on gold, 7 on wood, and 4 on berries at this point. See our bloodlines is on its way in. And once we reach the castle age, we should be able to just start making knights. We should have enough on food at the moment to kind of keep us going for the time being. Really want to have about 12, I think 12 on food to maintain knight and villager production. You want a couple more than that just to get upgrades and stuff as well. But as soon as we've reached castle age, you can see we've got a knight on the way. We've been able to drop down the monastery with that straggler tree villager. Once the monastery is built, that village will just make a farm, and the first 3 villages out of the town centre are going to go to gold. So we'll have a total of 9 on gold. That will help us to be able to afford some of these monks, as well as knights. So as soon as the monastery is up, we'll pretty much be able to afford one almost straight away. Just wait for a little bit more gold to come in. So we've got 2 knights now. And at this point, once you've got your 9 on gold, all of your new villages are just going to go onto wood. Should get that monk pretty soon. Gonna queue it up anytime soon. Go on, there we go. Oh no, I queued up another knight. Well, the monk will be out in a minute. So really you should be able to get perhaps 3 monks, and then you can just send them, start collecting the relics really. What you'll probably want to do is, you'll be looking about 4 knights there. Get them out, don't get housed. Get them out. Obviously you'll have cleared up the enemy army by this point with those knights. So by the time the monk comes out, you could either send that monk forward with the knights that you've got, and then the next couple of monks that come out can go collecting the relics, or you can just be happy that you've got map control at this point and just keep focusing on picking up the relics. So there's different ways you can play this one. You can go into a bit of a boom once you've got that map control, you've killed off the enemy's feudal army. You don't necessarily have to keep producing loads and loads of knights. I like to, because it's just the way I like to play it. But you can see we've got some monks out now, starting to pick those relics off. Knights are going forward, a bit late perhaps. No, maybe not. Maybe not. If you think for the Steppe Lancer Rush, it's normally about 17-18 minutes you want to be knocking on the door, really, trying to knock the walls down of your enemy, and that's what this monk's for. So if any of the opposing villagers come trying to repair walls, obviously this is against AI, so there's no walls, but you're able to then just use the monk to convert that villager that's trying to wall up, all the while your knights with the extra relic bonus, attack bonus, will be knocking down the walls there. I was lucky it was against the AI, otherwise that monk would have died. But yeah, here we go. We're pretty much at 15 farms once those are built, so we should be able to start looking at either adding some more on wood, starting to perhaps think about getting a town centre down, or some extra, another stable, and things like that. So that is it really for this build. I tend to find the games last a little bit longer than the Steppe Lancer Rush, but it's a lot less kind of all in, because you can get a decent economy up and running once you pass sort of 20 minutes. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, do help the channel out and subscribe. Help us reach that 10,000 subscriber target. But cheers, I'll see you on the next one.